want you to understand, they will control that person. Understand, Bill Clinton told us that, and it's demonstrably accurate. We can know that he's telling the truth. Since at least 1920, they have controlled both the Democrat and Republican Party. They control it. They get their people nominated, and then we have a choice. Either we pick candidate A or candidate B, but it doesn't matter. If we pick A or B, they control both, and therefore it's like a wrestling match. I use this as an analogy. We go to the wrestling match, and we watch the bad guy and the good guy wrestle, and the good guy always wins, or sometimes he loses, but that's all predetermined. The two guys get together before the match. There's a matchmaker who says, okay, now listen, here's what we're going to do. You've got 12 minutes. A, you're going to do this and that, but B, you're going to win. Now, but when we go to Phoenix next week, B, you're going to lose, and A, or whatever, the opposite is true. It's all prearranged. And when we go, we scream and shout and call these guys bad names and good names and tell them they're dirty, everything, but it's all prearranged. And no matter who, after the match is over, notice the two wrestlers go out for a beer together. They're best of friends. But boy, during the match, they were gouging each other, kicking and fighting and punching them in the eyes and everything else. It's all fake. But we, the people, believe it's real. And that's just like politics. We believe the elections are real. They're rigged.
About this Iran situation, well, what do you think is going to happen with that? Because, you know, all you see in the news is Iran.
Yep. Let me say this. Iran will never get a nuclear weapon. Never.
That's
I don't
what
care
I believe.
what our government tells us. Why? Please hear me out. This will take a couple of minutes. On my my website.
6 minutes.
Okay. I have a video, a DVD called Only the U.S. Has Nukes. Hear me. Listen to me. I'm trying to tell you, no nation in the world other than the United States has nuclear weapons. None. Not one. And no other nation will ever get nuclear weapons. Why? Because it's controlled by a conspiracy that controls America and the other nations as well. So this threat of Iran getting a nuclear weapon that's all that it is, a threat. They will never get one. Now, they could announce, in fact, they might even explode one or something, but I'm telling you, they don't have them. They won't get them. They're not going to build them. They're not going to fire them. There will be no nuclear war unless America gives them to the enemy to fire at us. Trust me, it's 4 hours long. Go there and watch it yourself and tell me where I'm wrong. It's 4 hours of documented evidence. There are no nukes. Iran will never get a nuke. North Korea doesn't have them. Israel doesn't have them. Russia, Red China, you name it. They don't have them. It's a lie, and it's a big scam. And the answer is why? Threat. The threat of the nuclear war is what they're using for us to keep building war machines and missiles and rockets and radars and anti-missiles and anti-nuclear weapons and everything else. It's a threat to make us keep paying that. Why? Because government needs to borrow money from the international bankers at interest. And wars and threats like this are very expensive. America
the same thing
only has...
It's the same thing with Iraq, because before Iraq, all you heard in the news was Iraq has weapons of mass destruction, Iraq has nukes, America could end up into a mushroom cloud. They're putting fear into us, so we support them in committing a wrongful act and invading another country. And when we went over there was no nukes.
Yes, isn't that interesting? And by the way, little Ralph Epperson, all the time that's going on, was doing everything I could to explain there will be no weapons of mass destruction. They don't have them, and they're not going to get them. I'm telling you, watch it for 4 hours and show me where I'm wrong. You can't do it. Only the U.S. has nukes.
I just don't understand that people should be I think people are starting to wake up, though, because before Iraq War, everybody would get in fear mode, and that's why I believe we went into Iraq, because everybody would support our government in invading Iraq because we believed they had nuclear weapons. And
let me tell you this: there is no way to win a guerrilla war, because the guerrilla trains the young people to do it as well. And that's what this is all about. The war on terror was the reason we went into Iraq. And the war on terror is you and I. It's a war against the American people. We're giving up our freedoms right and left with all of these new intrusions. I'm telling you, it's all by design. Let me give you the best example. We've never had anyone carry weapons on board an airplane in their shorts until we did, a couple of months ago. And suddenly, just by coincidence, the company announces, hey, wait a minute, I've got this scan device that can tell you whether or not they're carrying weapons or the explosives in their shorts. And we're going to sell them. And already airliners and airports are starting to buy just by coincidence. I'm telling you, if I was the manufacturer of that product, I would hire someone to do exactly what he did. Some dummy that'd be willing to do it, blow up himself. I don't think there were any explosives in his shorts, because he might have succeeded. But the thought was, suddenly now we've got a solution. Now the airports are going to have to buy these scan machines and put them in place, and they're going to cost millions of dollars a piece, and that's what it's all about. It's a scam, a ruse, a trick, and a fraud. Please go to my website, ralph-epperson.com, do some browsing, do some reading, get in touch, let's talk.
And that is a wonderful way to wrap things up here, because we have 1 minute remaining here at Cryptic Knowledge Radio. And I just want to thank you for coming on to the show, Mr. Ralph, and I sure appreciate it. And I would like for you to be a regular guest here every now and then, if it's okay to you, sir.
Mike, I'd be happy to do that anytime I can help. I'm a teacher. It's like I'm urging everyone else to become a teacher. We need to educate ourselves and others. Ralph-Epperson.com. RALPH-Epperson with 2 P's, Epperson.com. Ralph-Epperson.com. Go there, browse, call me. My number's there. My address is there. My name is Ralph Epperson. That's not a pen name, a stage name. I'm a ghostwriter. I'm the real Ralph Epperson. Get in touch. Let's talk, and let's continue educating.
All right. Thank you, sir, and I'll stay in contact with you.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you and your listeners. Bye.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, that about wraps it up here at Cryptic Knowledge Radio. My name is Mike, and I hope you enjoyed this first interview with Ralph Epperson. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until next time, remember, search, believe, and spread the truth.
I am the architect. I created the Matrix. I've been waiting.
What do all men with power want? More power.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
Be on your guard. There are older and fouler things than orcs in the deep places of the world. Doesn't it ever wake you in the middle of the night? The feeling that someday they will pass that foolish law, or one just like it, come for